Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's video is going to talk about tooth staining and how I was finally able to get rid of my most stubborn stains. Before I get into the video, I did just want to remind you that I am not a dentist. I am not a dental professional. Anything that I say in this video is based on my own experience, my own outcomes, and my own opinions. Please do take the time to do your own research, form your own opinions, and pick products and protocols that work best for you and your personal lifestyle. With that said, let's get into it. As some of you may know who are familiar with my videos or familiar with my backstory, I have had issues with my gums since my early 20s. And one of the things that was tried in an attempt to deal with these gum issues was some courses of chlorhexidine. Chlorhexidine is a powerful antibacterial mouth rinse, and the type that I used was prescribed for me by my dental office at the time. I personally was prescribed chlorhexidine twice for 4-week intervals. Once was around the age of 25 and once was around the age of 28. I know that because I did the first course of chlorhexidine before I was pregnant with our son, and I did the second course after he was already born. You're probably wondering, this is a video about tooth staining. Why is this person going on and on about an antibacterial mouthwash that she used almost 20 years ago? And the reason is that for some people, chlorhexidine can cause brown staining. And I did have this issue, particularly with the second round of chlorhexidine that I did. After getting this brown staining, from the chlorhexidine, I did have my dental appointments and dental cleanings, and the dental cleanings did remove a good portion of the brown spotty staining, but I had some stubborn spots, particularly on my upper back molars, that I thought I was just stuck with. As I said, the staining was on my top back molars, and because of the positioning of it, it really wasn't that noticeable, but I knew it was there, and so it did make me a bit self-conscious. Over the years, I did try whitening strips and whitening toothpaste and the home remedies of baking soda scrubs and the like, and the staining persisted. Fast forward to last year, and I discovered videos from Dr. Ellie, and I started using Xylitol. And I noticed that the Xylitol made my teeth seem brighter and whiter because as I was using Xylitol and practicing mouth resting, I was giving my teeth time with mineral-rich saliva, and so they were able to start remineralizing. Unfortunately, even though I was having these great results with xylitol, it seemed to make me notice the brown spots on my molars even more because while my teeth and gums were showing improvement, my staining was not. So when did I start to actually see improvements with those stains? It was when I started using a flossing toothbrush about 4 months into my oral health journey. As many of you may know, I am a huge fan of flossing toothbrushes. They provide an incredible feeling clean. But more than that, after just a couple weeks of using the flossing toothbrush, I noticed that my staining was actually starting to noticeably fade. From my understanding, Dr. Ellie says that most of us are using toothbrushes with bristles that are just too soft and not resilient enough. So when I switched over to the flossing toothbrush, I noticed very quickly that my teeth looked and felt so much better, including helping to fade those stains that I'd had for years and years and years. Beyond fading those old chlorhexidine spots, I also noticed within the first 2 or 3 weeks that areas between my teeth where I had a darkened hue or a stained appearance, they also started to lighten significantly. After about a month of using the flossing toothbrush, those areas between my teeth as well as those brown molar spots were the best that I had seen them in years. And then I found a video from Dr. Ellie with a tip or hack for removing stains. I tried it and it worked. The trick that Dr. Ellie talked about is actually adding xylitol granules or xylitol crystals to your toothpaste and then brushing your stained areas with this mixture. And so I've seen her present how to do this in a couple of different ways. She has said you can take some of your toothpaste. Now, of course, she recommends the Crest Cavity Protection toothpaste, regular formula, and then you just add, I believe she said, a half teaspoon of granules to the toothpaste, mix it up into a paste, and then brush with that, focusing on the areas of staining. Or you can take your toothbrush, add the toothpaste, and then kind of sprinkle the xylitol granules on top of it and brush that way. I used the latter way. So I just sprinkled granules on top of my toothpaste, on top of my flossing toothbrush, and then I went after those stained areas and I just gave them a good brushing for maybe 15 seconds. And lo and behold, like I said before, it worked. For me personally, it took just about 3 sessions of sprinkling those granules on top of the toothpaste and scrubbing those stubborn, stained areas for the stains to go away. And I was thrilled, and I'm still thrilled that those stains are finally not a part of my life anymore. So this tip/hack from Dr. Ellie, from me, definitely gets the thumbs up. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to come on here and share my experience with the Dr. Ellie's stain removal hack. Definitely recommend. And if you enjoyed this video, I would ask that you give it a thumbs up, give it a like, leave a comment down below if you have tried this hack or if you plan to now. And share this video with anybody in your friends or family circle that you feel could benefit from the information. And if you would like to see more videos like this one, please consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming a part of the Low Key Life family. And until next time,